Hey guys, Sean from Next Step here, back with another product review video. This one's going to be about a company called WalkMe. Now WalkMe competes in an industry that is now officially recognized as digital adoption. If you don't know what digital adoption is, essentially what it means is helping people get better at using software. So let's kind of dive into the product and take a look. Alright, so here we are on the WalkMe website, available at walkme.com. I know a fair bit about this company. They've been around for 8 years now and have reached over $2 billion in valuation, which is significant growth. So the digital adoption space is growing pretty rapidly. So one of the things I want to review here besides the website is I really want to kind of dive into the product itself, learn more about it. I mean, they got some pretty big logos on here, a lot of significant companies using them. I know a fair bit about WalkMe, as I was saying. They promise a lot, but I kind of want to see whether or not they can deliver on it. So in the way in which we're going to do that, we're just going to kind of dive into using the product. So let's go ahead and kind of jump into that now. So one thing you may notice right away on WalkMe's website, kind of layout of how everything is organized here. It looks pretty good. I mean, it gives you kind of a concept and feel of what digital adoption is about. Although it's a relatively unknown space at this point, so I wish this was kind of a little bit more explicit. I mean, the one thing that I notice here is, so if you click under like enterprise systems, so for those that don't know, WalkMe sells to large enterprise customers that use any number of large enterprise-y type software systems, among them ERP, HCM, CRM. So they've got some examples here. They even have some specific products named, Salesforce, Workday, and the like. But what I'm really looking for is whether or not I can try this product out. I mean, if I come to this website and I click request demo, clearly I can request a demo, but I want to, I mean, nowadays in the product-led growth space, what we're seeing more and more of is customers want to try before they buy. So if that's the case, how do I actually get around to using this product? Well, it's not obvious here. They really should make it more obvious. I think that would be a good move for them. But if you click on pricing, which is probably a pretty common link to click on, you get down to seeing both only two options, right? You get a custom plan and a basic plan. The basic plan gives you the option to get started. That doesn't immediately say free or that I can use it necessarily or whatever, but it gives me the impression. So I'm going to try that and see how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and punch in my info here and see how it goes. All right, so after I punch in my information, sign up has been submitted. They're asking for some more information from me, although I can X out of here. I'm going to do that. So now I'm presented with WalkMe's new multi-browser editor. Okay, so obviously it's got some kind of recognition for the system that I'm on. I'm on a Mac, so it's recognized that. It gives me the other options, but I'm on a Mac, so it proceeds me to click some form of a download for Mac, assuming that it's some kind of like local application. My impression was that all this kind of stuff is going to be done over the web, but I guess this is the next step here for them. So I'll go ahead and click that. This is downloading the installer file. Once it's done, we're going to go ahead and install it. And my impression at this point is this is kind of all that's realistically going to be needed in order to get the job done. At least that's the impression. All right, so I got the local application for WalkMe installed here. It's asking me to log in. Okay, here's another thing. This irks me a little bit. So I clicked on the WalkMe log into WalkMe button on what I believe is a local application, and that takes me to a website portal to log in. Not exactly sure why, but anyway, but when I do that, now it's asking me to log in via the app. Let's try that again. So I've logged into this before, so it may be pulling that information from there. So clicking on the local app takes me to the web app, takes me back to the local app. Still try to figure this out. Okay. Anyway, long story short, I'm in here now. I want to kind of pull up an application for which I can start to build walkthroughs with WalkMe. So let me see if I can find something relatively simple to do that. All right, so what I've done in this case is I've gone ahead and logged into one of my Asana accounts. I'm going to use Asana, or at least I'm going to try to use Asana to create some WalkMe walkthroughs. Asana is a typical project management software, has a free tier. So I know WalkMe is designed more for the enterprise, although Asana is a relatively kind of straightforward, widely used application. So if all goes well, WalkMe should be able to, in a straightforward way, kind of help me create a walkthrough in the Asana application. So a couple things I noticed right off the bat. Again, I'm not going based off on their documentation. I'm going to use the actual product and see how intuitive it is in order to kind of use right out of the box. A lot of the work that we do at Next Step is related to user experience. So in an ideal world, if this user experience was optimal, I'd be able to kind of figure it out and get moving. Really what I'm trying to measure is time to value. Like how quickly can I get value out of using this product? The shorter that window, the better. So I immediately recognize, like, to me, it's a little cumbersome to kind of have this thing floating around. I don't really like it. I do have a dual monitor screen set up. I'm recording only this window. So in order for you to see what I'm doing, I need to keep it on my window. But also I've played around with this before, and having it on a separate window is not great either. So I don't like the fact that it's just kind of like hanging out here. It does give you the ability to dock it. I like that better. So I'm going to keep it up there for now on the single window. I prefer not to have it floating. See a couple other things here. I see it gives me some environments options, which is interesting. And here I can see my, my items. I've got the ability to filter, to add, to tag, so on and so forth. Here's something that I attempted to create previously. That did not go well. So let's try something else. So I'm trying to like delete this now. Oh, don't know how I did that. I just hovered? Okay, I hovered over the pencil. Thought I would have had to click, I guess not. All right, let's delete that and keep moving. All right, I'm gonna try to create a new walkthrough. All right, so I click the plus button. Here's all the stuff that I can supposedly add, right? And again, I know of this product, but I don't know enough about this product to know precisely what all these things are. I'm trying to create a walkthrough. So in the digital adoption space, what a walkthrough is all about is helping me move throughout the application in an intelligent format so that I can train others on how to do exactly that. So let's say like in Asana, I wanted to add a task to a project, or I wanted to create a project in general, and I wanted to let my team know exactly how to do that. WalkMe is all about the bubbles that pop up and kind of teach you how to do it. So I'm going to try to do that using what I believe to be smart walkthrough from what I understand about the WalkMe product. I'll go ahead and title it as such. Let's go with Asana. Right. Create new project. Click OK. All right, so now it says start your smart walkthrough. Step, auto step. Auto step sounds more convenient, so I'm going to try that. Let's click on auto step and see what happens. All right, I clicked auto step and my window jumped to my other browser window for some reason, even though I wanted him to stay here. So I'm going to click the focus back on this page and nothing's really happening. At least I can't tell. I'm going to move it back. Try to move it back. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try this again. All right, one more time. Step, auto step. All right, it disappeared again. All right, anyway. So you stay here. Something's happening. Select element. What if I click the focus? Nope. Let's try manual. Step. All right. First step in creating a new project is, well, to create a new project. So let's go ahead and do that. Did that, and I would expect some feedback over here. I'm going to try to keep this docked again. I don't see feedback yet, which is giving me the impression that it's not recording anything. So anyway, I took a step. Let's take one more, click blank project, and see if anything's happening over here. Intuitively, I want to click save. I don't exactly know why. It's to save that workflow, but it doesn't like create any steps. I would assume that I would see steps here if it was working. Let me move back. So this project is still here. I don't like the fact that when I hover, that menu just pops up. When I hover, it obviously puts the focus on this item, but I don't want it to give me an automatic drop-down menu kind of a thing. I don't like that. I'd rather explicitly click. All right, if I click back on what I created here for my smart walkthrough, I still don't see anything. Like, it's already been saved now. Let's check out some of this stuff down here. So hovering here doesn't give me feedback. This is a share. This looks like settings. This looks like play. This is zoom. But hovering doesn't give me the kind of feedback I'm looking for. So anyway, let's go back to try to add steps again. I'm going to try auto step one more time. Click my focus back on the screen. It's still not really doing anything. So I don't know. It could be something I'm doing. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But this so far has been a pretty frustrating experience for me. I'm not It's not doing what I'm hoping it would. I'm trying to create a walkthrough using this product. It doesn't really seem to be working. Anyway, okay, I've done that. Navigate, select element. All right, select element. With this thing up here, the impression that I get now, if I click on something, then it would do something for me, and it isn't. Let's bring you back. All right. Anyway, so overall, not really able to figure this out kind of as is. It's trying to do something that doesn't seem to be working. It could be me, but I'm not getting the kind of feedback here I would hope for to get a better understanding in whether or not this is working or not. I guess I could try to kill it, start it up again, close it, yes. I'm already logged in. I downloaded that. All right, let's go back to this, open it up again. All right, now, oh, it's logging in. All right, so I didn't get a loading screen there, which I didn't like. I don't know if you noticed that, but when it was loading, I just had a blank screen for a while. I prefer more feedback than that to give me a better understanding in whether or not it's doing something. All right, anyway, let's try this one more time. It saved my project. Let's go into the project. And now I want to create the smart walkthrough. I try auto step again. I click that and it jumps to my other Chrome window. I click the focus back on the screen that I actually want to record the walkthrough in, and nothing happens. Okay, so anyway, not a great experience. I'm really not able to make this work. Kind of was hoping this would work a little bit better because I've heard a lot of good things, but anyway, good idea. Doesn't appear to be great execution. I'm going to reach out to WalkMe. I'm going to get an actual demo, find out what's going on here. If anybody else has feedback as far as how to make this work, I'm all ears. I will search their documentation a little bit. Again, the purpose of this test is to figure out whether or not I can get good usage out of this product as myself relatively quickly, right? We want to be product led. We want our users to be able to educate themselves on using our product. And so far, this product for me has largely kind of failed that test. Thanks for watching my video, guys, where I got a chance to play around with the WalkMe product. Again, I didn't have a great experience. Could be something I'm doing wrong. I'll dive into the help documentation. I'm ultimately going to reach out for a demo. I'm going to get more help from their team and figure out what I was doing wrong. I'll create an update video for it. But again, the purpose of this video is really kind of figure out what is that user experience like? Can I self-educate using their product without their help? So far in 15 minutes or so of me playing around with the product, the answer has largely been no. Did not have a great experience. Thanks for watching my video and keep disrupting. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you'd like me to review any products in particular that you're interested in, whether or not they are particularly well positioned to be product-led, please send them my way. You can reach out to me via email, Sean@nextstep.io. That's Sean, SEAN, at nxtstep.io. Thanks, guys, and keep disrupting. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of our show, Next Step Consulting. Would you like to know what the right next steps are for your B2B SaaS business? Are you trying to grow and scale, but you're stuck? We can help. To find out how Next Step can help your B2B SaaS business achieve its goals, please email me, Sean@nextstep.io. That's SEAN@nxtstep.io. Thanks, and keep disrupting.